Hi guys, I'm going to do my own new tag, and it's going to be called Face Off. And what you have to do is take off half of your makeup, and then you have to reapply it, which shows the steps of how you put your makeup on. And this side has to match this side. So let's get started, because you have to do it within less than 15 minutes. And try to show as much as you can about your products. So first of all, to take my makeup off, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Revitalift Wet Cleansing Towelettes, and I take it out of this package and I put it in this little container that I had. I don't remember what was in there. It may have been baby wipes. Anyway, gentle face wipes. I don't remember. But you pop this up, and there's my little L'Oreal wipes. So I take one out. Now, just because I do also have on waterproof mascara, I'm going to go ahead and use, and I've had base on all day, I'm going to also use my Exuviance Gentle Cleansing Cream. This stuff smells so good, and it definitely takes off your makeup. You can use lots of things, so I'm going to actually use the L'Oreal wipe first. Let's do that. Just see. It works. It's getting it all off right away. And we're going to only do half off. This half off. Now I'm going to fold that back over to a clean side. And I'm going to do a little bit of this Exuviance to kind of, just a little tiny pump full to really get this off. Oops, there we go. And I'm hoping it will get off my waterproof mascara and my eyebrow. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be so ugly. Actually, we're not ugly. We are fearfully and wonderfully made by the Lord God Almighty, and makeup is just fun. It's just artistry. So no, I'm not going to be ugly. I'm just not going to be probably glamorous. Okay, go right down this side. Get the lids just halfway. Which is so fun. Okay, so did I get it all? It didn't look like I got all my lips. And there we go. And all my eyebrow and all my eyes. And my liner. All my eye makeup. Okay. Alright. I messed up my hair. Okay. So this is me without makeup. I can't believe I'm doing this because people at work might see, but this is me without makeup. This is me with makeup. And I now have to make this match that. So here we go. What do I start with? First of all, moisturizers. I start with my L'Oreal Ultra Correction Line Repair, and I only use a tiny pump. I'm going to use almost less than that this time because I'm only doing one side. And normally I would emulsify it a little bit, you know, warm it between my fingers, and I'm going to try to get off all on that. Normally I would do both, but I'm just going to do this side, and I do sweep it back and forth, and then especially go on the crow's feet area, just kind of in a circle, just kind of not too hard, because this is a delicate area, lightly, and then I'm going to pat it and just make sure that that's absorbing. So that's that. Then I'm going to put on my moisturizer for my face, and that is, of course, the L'Oreal. I keep saying L'Oreal. Chanel Cream Riche from the little Lift line, and that's what it looks like. And I usually take my finger like it's a little paddle and just back it like that to get it out, so I don't have to get the little paddle out, to be honest. Oh, and I've got to do half of that. So I usually put it on these 3 fingers, and I emulsify it. For one thing, it makes the product go further, and also if you warm it, it smooths better. And I start back here because I'm really dry on the back part of my face. As you get older, you really dry out back here. Everybody still has moisture in their T-zone typically, but as you get older, even the T-zone, you still want to moisturize oily areas because it tells the body you don't need to make any more oil. So don't make the mistake of thinking you don't need to use moisturizer because you have oily skin. That's a different thing, and as a matter of fact, a lot of time people who have oily skin really were dry and their body's responding. So I'm going to put the rest of this on my throat because this is expensive stuff and I don't want to waste it. Okay, so now I'm properly moisturized, so I'm going to start with my base. And you'll know that I use Perfection Lumiere Velvet, and I use the shade 22 beige. So I give it a good shake. And then I put it on this brush, which is the IT Cosmetics Velvet Luxe number 311. And I love this. It's very dense and very soft. And I just literally, instead of putting it on the back of my hand, I put it right on the brush, but I just move quickly. Oh, that's too much. Okay, normally that would have been for my whole face. What am I going to do with all this makeup? I'll do one swoop under the eye because I don't always use concealer. And then I come down the nose, go up in the little nose a little bit, and pat it out on my chin. And then again. Okay, and then I just smooth it back and forth to make sure it's really good and buffed in. Okay, and then remember, you always, like a jowl, just go like that, and go right over that line. Make sure, and then I do go down the neck a little bit, and that usually gets it off the brush too. I'm gonna go over here. So off the brush, I give it a good whack just to get those bristles kind of straight, and pull it back up, and it's in good shape to go for maybe a day or two. And then use your MAC Cosmetics brush cleanser. It's really good spot cleaner. Alright, then I'm going to use for contour Benefits Dallas, and remember, it comes with a little brush, and you just pull the little plastic tray out, and it's got both a sharp line and a wide line. So what you do is you put it in there, tap it off so you don't have a big drop wherever you are, and do your little line. See, now you've got your line, but now you want to diffuse that, so now you go the wide way, and it kind of diffuses that line. Kind of stay towards the back if you can, and then go up and swirl it around on your temple, and then go underneath your jawline right there to kind of, and then on your chin. Especially if you're older, you want to darken this area right here a little bit because your jowls drop, and then your nose, the end of your nose. And you're done. Okay, then I want to do some blush, and we use Laura Geller, and that is Malibu Sun Baked. Actually, I forgot my Chanel blush, but I actually like it better even now. But this is to give you a sunburned look. So you use just barely tap it, very, very little. And I smile and just barely touch and up. Barely touch and up. And then I'm also going to do my nose a little right on the bridge, like I got some sun, and then under my nose. And I'm trying to stay to this side. Then my chin and down. And you can also blend a little of that in, up where your bronzer was. Okay? Now we're going to do the eyes. So let's start with this, which, there's the Chanel blush. Hey. I'm going to add that a little more to the front. Remember, we kind of, it's a smile, rosy, and back. And a little more on the nose ball. I've got a big nose ball, I call it. It's that side. Actually, I need to even that up. But I'm not allowed to even. Can't even. Okay. So that is Chanel's Rose Bronze in number 2. I absolutely love it, and it smells so good. Okay, so for eyes, we're going to use Lazy for Ombre in color 214 right there. Tissé Mademoiselle. And I have my eye brushes. Actually, I have all my brushes in this silk glass that I sip. Silk glass. Oh my gosh, I'm going so fast I can't talk. Okay, so this is from the Extravaganza Sigma line. As you can see, that is an angled, medium angled shading brush in E70, and I'm going to put that in this lightest color up here. And I'm going to do the inner, I'm going to swirl this around in the inner corner to kind of wake up the inner corner, and then go to the inner lid, because I want white, about halfway out. Alright, and then I also do the same thing under the brow, to highlight the brow. Let me get a little closer on that. The closer you hold it down, the more precision you can get. When you're out here, it's holding it way out here. It's a much lighter touch, so how you hold your brushes even matters. Alright, this is a Large Fluff E50 from Sigma, and we're going to go to this transition color right here. My little thing fell up. And so I'm going to start out here, because wherever you put down is the most color, and then I'm going to kind of just blend this area between the brow bone and the crease, because this is just a backdrop for the next color. Okay? Now I'm going to this, which is a small tapered blending brush, E45, and I'm going in this darker color now. And I'm going to tap that off. Put down on the outside again and come in and windshield wiper motions. I do this kind of slowly to make sure I don't make a mess. Then swirl around here and you come in on the outer lid with this color. I'm going to darken it up there. Then I'm going to take a short shader brush. This is a E20. And I'm going to use that dark color again. And this time I'm going to use it as a smudge liner. Right under the eye. And any leftover I'm going to hit the lash line with, just to put a dark color right behind the lashes to make them look bigger. Then I'm going to take a tapered blending brush. This is an E35. And just because this all looks harsh, I'm going to start on the inner right here and just blend that out, and then windshield wiper. Don't get down in here, you'll muddy up the colors. This is just to kind of blend between the brow and this darker color that's come in. And then certainly out here you don't want any harsh lines. And I also am noticing I got a little bit too much blush, so I'm going to take this small dual fiber F55 and just kind of blend out that blush a little bit. There, that's a little strong. Okay, now we're going to add the lips, because I have no lip. Look how I don't have any lip without lip stuff. So let's add it. This, oh sorry, this is my Chanel. It's the deep, no, soft rose. There you go. And you may want to shape it a little with the doe. This is a doe foot applicator. Okay. That needs to dry just for a few seconds. So while it does, I'll go ahead and do my brow, which is non-existent again without pencil liner. And I use this Almay Raisin Quartz. First, you always go under the brow and give the base to right where your natural base is. Just a line or two of that. See how that reinforced that? And then flick in little natural motions like their hairs through the bushier part, however much you want. Then you just start up here and just kind of go to, that's as high as I want to go, so now I'm coming down. And then I backfill it a little bit. There's my brow. And I should have a spoolie brush. Yes, I do. And then you always want to come back through that with a spoolie brush, because you want to blur that line a little, or it looks too much like a line. Oops. A little more blending. There we go. And brush up. Okay, then I want to take my eyeliner, which is the It Cosmetics No Tug waterproof eyeliner. Did you notice I didn't even have to pull down? That is such a creamy product. Okay, then you want to use an eyelash curler. Oh my gosh, I don't have one. So, while I'm waiting, that just dried, so I can go ahead and add my gloss to my lips. Okay, normally I would have used an eyelash curler, but I don't have one handy, so we're just going to have to go without it. You know what you can do? Just bend it with your finger. And I'm going to hold it a minute. Okay, the question's going to be, can I get enough on there to look like the other eye? We don't know. Okay, first of all, I tip the ends. See how I'm tipping the ends? Then I come through. Guys, I hope you find this fun, both to show you how to apply makeup and also just the challenge of seeing if you took your makeup off, could you make the other side of your face look like this. And I'm coming from the root and just letting the brush hit it both on the upper and lower lashes, and you can add as many coats as you wish. And I don't know, I think that's maybe I'll do a little more, and then I think that's going to be it. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you again in